Colorado. There is an intense search underway right now. It has turned up no sign of a missing mother who disappeared on Mother's Day. Authorities say that Suzanne Morphew left for a bike ride near her home about 150 miles south of Denver, and she never came back. Investigators searched her husband's job site over the weekend. Mola Langi is following this story. Mola, did they find anything significant?
Well, Gail, police were hoping that a construction site near Morphew's home would lead to some sort of break in the case. But after 3 days of searching, they say no clues were found. So the investigation continues.
Another dead end in the search for 49-year-old Suzanne Morphew, a mother of two. Police say she went on a bike ride 2 weeks ago before disappearing. Since Friday, state, county, and local investigators were sifting through this construction site just east of her home, looking for clues. The property's owner said Suzanne's husband, Barry, had previously been hired to lay dirt on the site. But according to the Chaffee County Sheriff's Office, several locations at the construction site were searched. They were unable to make any connection to Suzanne Morphew's case at this time, adding that the property owner was cooperative and not connected to her disappearance.
Oh, Suzanne, if anyone is out there that can hear this, that has you, please, we'll do whatever it takes to bring you back.
The search at the construction site comes a week after this emotional plea from Suzanne's husband, a volunteer firefighter.
We love you, we miss you, your girls need you.
The family says he was out of town in Denver the day she disappeared. A neighbor reported her missing on Mother's Day. Police recovered Morphew's bike the day she vanished, but they would not say what condition it was in. Days later, officials found a personal item of hers, but did not specify what it was. It's a mystery that has shaken Morphew's neighborhood.
Super sad. I mean, it's terrible. It's a small community, she ate at our restaurant all the time.
Now, Morphew's family and friends are offering a $200,000 reward for any tips that lead to her whereabouts. In a phone interview with our Denver station, KCNC, her nephew, Trevor, said they're doing everything they can to get answers.
We have a team, a force of people working on their computers and on social media, consolidating all the information we find.
Well, officials are asking Morphew's neighbors to hold on to any surveillance video they might have for Mother's Day weekend, the weekend that she disappeared, just in case they might need it. Gail, they also say that hundreds of tips have come into their offices.
Very upsetting story, Mola. Let's hope they have a happy ending there. Thank you so much.
So I'd love to get on here and tell you that I got some sort of breaking information on this case, but the truth is I really have worse than that. I have, multiple messages from people who live locally in that area who continually ask me, hey, what's going on? Why haven't we heard anything? Why have they stopped talking about this? Why have all the banners disappeared? Why have we, there's no investigation anymore? It seems like everything's gone quiet, cold, silent. And that's really what's happened. We've seen some stuff from YouTubers. We've definitely seen some more movement from YouTubers talking to people, and the interview that came out with Barry walking around up and down the creek. We've seen that stuff. But what you just kind of watched and kind of is a mix of different things that have come out. And, we've seen some GoFundMe accounts change and this, that, and the other. But other than that, even the people that are the neighbors, the friends, the people, they don't have any more information. There's more mystery and speculation and who done it and did this. And, I'm not going to lie. Somebody messaged me this morning and was like, have you heard anything? Why aren't people talking about this? Why have all of a sudden everything gone quiet? And I was like, man, somebody probably got away with something, They got away with whatever happened to Suzanne Morphew. And so, unless somebody comes forward with new information, new facts, or stumbles across new evidence that then gets back to law enforcement that then links it together, then, this is one of those cases in America where a missing person is going to fade off into the sea of missing people. So it sucks, man. It sucks. That's the worst part about. It's the worst part about missing people, no bodies. This is why, unless you get someone that comes forward, and actually talks, you're not going to get information beyond that. Because this is one of those cases, unless someone comes forward, someone finds something, some cell service, cell phone ping leads them to a location in which they believe they find something. But here's the deal. This happened during COVID-19. We don't know when Suzanne went missing. We don't know when the last time someone saw her. We don't have footage, people. We have this, that, the other. We don't have a last known photo taken from a security camera, even when the security cameras were maybe working. It sucks, man. It sucks. I don't know. Like, for me, if I'm Barry Morphew and someone hasn't told me what's happened to my wife, if law enforcement stops talking and telling people what's going on, what's happened, what's really going on with this, if I'm Barry Morphew and I'm innocent, I am screaming from every podcast, every media outlet, every avenue I have for someone to come forward with information that leads to something. Because at some point, you can't let somebody just vanish into nowhere. At some point, we pay law enforcement, we pay investigators. Get off the damn street doing radar detection and hit boots on the ground investigating missing person cases within your counties. You should have more people on missing person cases in your counties than you have people on the street doing radar. Sheriffs, police, statewide. People just vanishing. Nobody knows where. Nobody knows nothing. Nobody's seen nothing. Nobody talks nothing. There's rumors of this. There's more information on social media than you can find from law enforcement. Law enforcement's behind the game. Half the shit law enforcement releases, I read on social media before law enforcement reads it. They are behind the game. If you want to band together on YouTube and figure out what happened to Suzanne Morphew, well, this is what you do. You find the people that are closest to where Suzanne Morphew disappeared. You give to those people and say, go find out what happened. Because this is all either about money, property, some sort of weird Colorado Trail abductor, close to family member doing something crazy. You come up with whatever reasoning, rhyme, or whatever you want to come up with, the reasoning behind, the motive behind someone going missing, and then all of a sudden it just becoming a cold case, disappearing into a stack of cold cases. I understand she's not Black, Hispanic, Latino, Asian. She's a white woman in Colorado. And right now, the world doesn't want to focus on that for sure. They don't want to focus on that. They want to focus on the injustices of everything else. Meanwhile, there are murders happening around the world, country, city, state, whatever. People getting away with it. People getting away with it. Ain't no news. Ain't no updates. 500, 600 tips. Where are those tips? In bet DA. Hey, Michael Allen. Michael Allen. Dan May. What's up? Y'all start screaming at the cops, telling them to bring you information. This is an election year, Michael Allen. Why can't you get some sort of investigation moving forward in the Suzanne Morphew case? Michael Allen, why don't you move forward? Why don't you press the Chaffee County, the FBI, the CIA, the DEA, whoever you got to press to find out what's going on? Why don't they have some sort of case on your desk to bring forward information on the Suzanne Morphew case? The only way this happens, people, is elected officials get pressured. And the guy who is the elected official at the end of the day on who's going to get prosecuted in the Suzanne Morphew case is Dan May, and probably in 2021 will be Michael Allen. So you should write them, call their offices. You want to know what's going on in the Suzanne Morphew case? You call up Michael Allen's office and you start asking questions and tell him Dad with the phone sent you. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Find me on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube kicked me off. That's why I'm on the underground right now. You got to go to the Woodland Park Underground if you're going to find me on YouTube. We be talking too much truth for the YouTube. So YouTube's got me bouncing between channels. But don't you worry. We're all going to come together in one platform where free speech may still reside.